Hey, you're looking for Edmund. Oh,
The other name is
just say Edmund. Otherwise, the other one you talk. And yours?
Steven.
Steven. The other one?
Olindo.
Chisachi.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. OQATA, OQATA. OQATA, OQATA.
I'm ready to always.
Let's have all of us come on stage to pray for us as we get started. Yes. Success, relax, keep welcome. Hallelujah.
Amen.
God is good
Right.
all the time. That is easy. Amen. Bow your heads. Father, I thank you for this morning. I thank you for all the members who have arrived in the house for this training. I thank you for all our leader who is going to take us through. Let's come for him. My name is Mulindo Steven Sache. I'm going to give MC. My name is Mulindo Steven Sache. I'm going to give MC today this training. And we're privileged to be here. I want you to clap for yourself so you can manage. For those who want one exciting one, I want to prepare like that, prepare like this, up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. Everybody, whenever is not preparing, look at them. And if they're not smiling, also look at them with these wide eyes. Are they smiling? It's a great morning, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a great morning, isn't it?
Yes.
One more clap, one. We're going to do one up, one up. Prepare up. One. Prepare up. One. He's sleeping, huh? I need to wake up. Put attention. Not together. I mean, pay attention. Not together. Prepare. 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 One up. Prepare, huh? This is you. Let's go. Today we're going to have a wonderful session. You see, we are having what we call industries. We make money industries. Just a little bit before I invite our trainer for the day. And they are basically three, but two make money. There's what we call the production industry, where you have producers like artists creation. Altogether, they produce like Coca-Cola. They produce like which other one you know? TPK milk. Is it still there? Wait, it was still Canada now. Everywhere. I'm not everywhere. This we have the producers. But then, when the producers produce, they need what we call the distributors. Altogether. And we come in business not as producers because we don't have a big sums of money to produce, do we? So we come in as distributors in partnership with OQATA to distribute.
Are we together? So when we go straight, that is how our package of liver care looks like. Who has ever taken a capsule of liver care? Few people, not even 10 out of what? Of the entire people. What is happening with others? Haven't you received liver care? So I'm sure after this training, you should be in position to look for liver care and start taking immediately. It's a long training, so be real quick and very fast so that you don't what? You're not taken up by time. Liver care is loaded with what we call CAC Life. It is a turmeric extract. It is premium combined blend of herbs, vitamins. It also having antioxidants, it's yellow color. Do we all know what turmeric is? Have you all seen turmeric? How many of you have gone to Nakasero market? If you've never gone there, or if you've ever been there, try to ask what turmeric are. They will tell you exactly what that is. This is a bit of an introduction of what liver care is. It plays a role in lowering inflammation in the entire body, including the liver. Liver care with calculate contains other powerful ingredients that are patent, laboratory tested with turmeric alongside milk thistle. Can you say together milk thistle? Milk thistle is what I'm going to be talking about, number one. And they're saying it is what? In bracket? Silly what? I hope they're not insulting us, isn't it? Huh? Yes, they're not insulting us. They say it is Silybum marianum by alcohol. Those who are taking too much alcohol, you are at a very, very high risk of what? Cirrhosis. Are you together? And also, we have what we call jaundice. Jaundice is the yellow coloring of the mucous membrane. Do you know where the mucous membrane is? Mucous membrane, when you open your eyes, what is inside? It's a mucous membrane. When you open your mouth, what is inside is the mucous membrane. When you open inside your nose, that's what we call mucous what? Mucous membrane. So, be observant. When you see a yellow coloring of experiencing liver conditions like cirrhosis, I talked about them, experiencing liver conditions like cirrhosis, I talked about them, hepatitis B, and also fatty liver diseases. Diabetic management. Milk is very, very good for people to regulate their sugar level, especially in diabetes. What? Type 2. We all know the type 2 diabetes. This is where the body is unable to regulate its sugar. Okay? And they are more dependent on what we call insulin. Are we together? We all know, or maybe have ever seen diabetic patients around us, and especially those who uses insulin, daily injections. You know them? Where do they inject themselves? Somebody said where? In the stomach. I imagine if it is you, every single day you're pricking yourself in what? In your stomach. Every day. Are we together? What do you think life could be like? It is the worst experience you should ever want to be in. You get the point? But it's saying that what? That type 2 diabetes without some of the negative side effects, like weight gain and liver. Remember, the moment you're injecting yourself with the what? With the insulin, chances are it can also give what? Weight gain. So you're saying with milk thistle that is in liver care, it regulates the what? The sugar level. But again, you have the advantage that there will be no result of using that milk thistle. It is also very, very good. It helps to prevent decline of the brain functions of the brain. It's important for you to do this. Why? Because it prevents the brain degeneration. It is also very good to help strengthen bones and protect against bone osteoporosis. I was very much pleased when our host was giving us how the body gets to extract calcium from the bone marrow. Are you together? The body becomes, it is so weak that anything that happens to you, you break off. So you're saying milk thistle will help very much against osteoporosis. Also, study shows that it is very, very beneficial for people who are using or undergoing chemotherapy. We know chemotherapy. We've seen people who are undergoing chemotherapy. What is their experiences like? They want small animal leaves and it's a root extract as well. It helps support the liver detoxification. You notice very well all our ingredients has much to do with detoxification. And why are we saying this? It is important for you to learn this so you're able. Recommending what? Liver care. Are we together? Yes, it's also having anti-cancers, antimicrobial, antifungal, antiviral, and also adult immunotherapy, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antispasmodic. Antispasmodic is like, ladies who go in periods, there's that kind of feeling you have in the lower abdominal pain, that kind of tension, and that kind of spasm. And also, it's analgesics. Analgesics is more of a painkiller or fever reducing. It is also have anxiety, blood pressure, and also blood sugar reducing properties. Are you together? Then you're saying, what are some of the benefits? Antioxidant, talk about it. Anti-inflammatory, talk about reduce absorption, that decreases the fat accumulation, which might lead to weight loss. Are we together? So if you're looking forward for somebody who's looking for off their weight, managing their weight, why not? You can also recommend liver care at to maintain the fat body. If you grow, we are aging, your body does not separate itself and run away from each other. Are you together? It makes it firm and you age collagen. And antioxidant, we talked about that. It's also very, very good associated with decrease of blood pressure. It helps to decrease blood pressure as well, and also blood sugar management. Together? OQATA. Then there is what you call anti-extract. It's a very, very valuable ingredient in liver support. What does it do? It is a flavonoid that stimulates bile production. Are we together? It improves the liver function and reduces stress. We talked about some of these. Antioxidant purpose that protects the liver against any challenges. Are we together? So you realize most of the ingredients, they have so much to do, and you really break down. So what happens is the same thing with the liver. As long as you don't detoxify your liver, chances are you're going to have a rough breakdown and you have no idea where this is coming from. It is also very, very good for bile production. Beetroot stimulates the bile flow, promoting digestion and waste removal in our body. Are we together? And also, it's very, very good and helps in heart and lung work better during exercise. How many of you people? I know Madam Farida does a lot of exercises. But we're saying free radicals reduces oxidation stress and also liver damage as well. Liver care leads to inflammatory reduction, decreases inflammation, which can contribute to liver damage and diseases. Fatty liver support helps reduce fat accumulation in that increase in our body, not necessarily, in our liver, not necessarily because of what? Because of alcohol. They're what you call non-alcoholic fatty liver diseases. And the basic, it helps reduce or clear off these fats from the liver. It's also very, very healthy in what? In digestive health disease. In digestive health. Liver care promotes healthy digestion, reducing symptoms of bloating, nausea, and indigestion. Originate from poor digestion. Trust me, if you're eating food and the end results might not be very, very good. Liver care also boosts immune function. It's also very, very good for cirrhosis prevention. I talked about cirrhosis. Cirrhosis is the liver damage with very many different causes. But you're seeing mere take of liver care will help you to what? Prevent cirrhosis. It can also then you also and also mental clarity and the care again. It is very, very, very good for your mental clarity. We talk about detoxification. Now, who is like giving birth today, you run and give liver care, even when they have what we call jaundice. You know, there are children who have been given birth to and they have the yellow coloring, the mucous membrane is yellow, and before you know it, the eyes are yellow. And they said, what's happening this time? What do they do, mothers? What do they do when a child has been born and they have yellow coloring of the mucous membrane? Vitamin D, and which source? Yes, they tell this child to go and do what? To go with the mother to go and sit in or the sunset what? Sun to get a bit of vitamin D. But that is what we call mucous membrane, or probably maybe when you're talking about children getting yellow coloring of the mucous membrane. Now, they're saying in demographics, who can you recommend liver care to? Number one, let's look at 25 to 65 years of age. Who is less than 25 years? 3, 4, about 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Are we together? But it's saying it's a recommendation. You cannot stop this from giving to somebody who is less than 25, but depending on how you give the dosage. Who is more prone? Saying both can do what? Both gender, male and female, can take what? Liver care. Emphasis have been given to who? To the men. Are we here? Are the men here? Emphasis have been given to the men. Why? Why are they giving emphasis to us? There is much more higher rate of liver disease in what? In us men. So you don't lightly. Liver care from now on, look forward to have liver care in your home, at your house. That at any one point, it is important for you to do what? Start taking liver care. And I tell you, one of us in the end is diagnosed with what? With the liver disease. How would that sound? Definitely doesn't sound good, because we are giving this information because you should be knowing what the importance of liver care is to us. There's a saying, income. Any individual with disposable income for health supplement. I have people who are so passionate about what? About supplement. The moment you recommend them, like, you know what, this, does this, and that, they say, please bring me 2 teams. Are we together? So it is important for you to ask them, you know what, these are some of the important. When I was talking about what liver care does at the beginning, even if you just take a screenshot, post that on your status, and people will know this, and that. In the end, there will be now a question that will come to you. We're also saying health conscious people. These are also very good target groups. People with fitness interest, the likes of Farida. She should not only stick to what? To trim tone alone. Focus on liver care as well, because it is going to work so well for your heart and your lungs as well. We're also saying health supplement users, people who are using supplement, genuinely using supplement, but they might not be having an idea about liver care. But if you don't teach them about liver care, in the end, they will not get your products. Get them the information. Show them what liver care does. In the end, definitely, they will do what? They will engage in liver care. And they will like it, they will use it. Which other categories of people? Wellness-oriented consumers. People who are so much in the wellness industry. There's so many wellness shops around us. They might not be having this product. Yesterday, I was having a discussion with a lady who works in a pharmacy late in the evening, around 8:30 here. So the lady was like, why don't we have this? Are you together? So people actually need this, but they don't have the information or where to get them from. And who are the distributors? I love the fact that our host emphasized at the beginning, said, you know what? We are the distributor of these products. There are also manufacturers of other produce. We can never be the manufacturers. And we are the distributors. So if we are the distributors, why are we limiting these people or the consumer from getting the what? Their product. So it is very, very important. Share it to everyone. We're saying individuals with liver-related concerns, heavy drinkers, there are people who drink. I was so much impressed when I was with our country manager. He gave me a tip that I felt was one of the best. There are things we do and we never think about them. I imagine, how many of us have ever gone to a sauna? Just for your health. So many times. When was the last time? Let me ask you, when was the last time you went to a sauna? Sunday. Which product did you carry on yourself when you went to the sauna? Why did you go to sauna? I mean, she wanted to detoxify, she wanted to be healthy. Are we together? But I went to the general manager. It's the information that I think I never actually had in mind. So this gentleman told me, you know what? Focus on some places that you know you can make money. Number one, sauna. Don't just go there to go for sauna. Go with your product. I mean, you know, there are episodes. I've ever been there. You first go there, hit yourself for 30 seconds. I said, let me go back and start what? Getting some fresh air. And immediately, the because of taking fresh air, why not take your omega-3? Are you together? But I'm sure you're going to sit next to somebody. And when I learned about that, I said, every single time I'm moving, I'm not going to leave any product behind. Because you never know where and how you're going to meet somebody who might need your product. Are you together? So I was so much impressed. That was one of the wonderful things. Then another example, how to share it out with people. I mean, I met some gentleman, the teams that came from Togo. This gentleman was explaining, they do not know English, they're French speakers. And they were coming back from Togo on a plane with some Ugandans who were coming back, and businessmen. And trust me, this gentleman was seated here, the Togo lady was there, and the other one was seated on the other side. And you know what happened? They were conversing about OQATA Wellness Solution. This gentleman developed interest. And trust me, on the event, they were there. Yesterday, they were here. And what happens? They signed up in the business. Just a matter of sharing up with people. So it is very important. You go to sauna, carry your product. You go to the gym, carry your product. You're going to church, carry your product. Everywhere you're going, carry your product. So in this case, liver care is the most important. Just share with them the information. Antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. Why do you think those people are struggling to go to the for gym? Those guys want to cut off their calories. They want to cut off their weight. So now, if you have your trim tone, it's the best idea to share. Don't only struggle on your status. Sometimes those viewers say that they don't understand what you even post. Also, people with diabetes, individuals with diabetes type 2, I talked about that already. Now, these are the people you know that are struggling with conditions. And if you have value addition in their life, trust me, they will not value how expensive to their health. Everybody will struggle and buy this. The last time I was with a certain lady, I did one of my potential clients, she lives in Nalia. I went to deliver resveratrol. But I said I cannot go without any other product on my what? In my bag. When I reached there, she was like, bring me the other one you brought. I don't remember the name. I took a photo and she said, yeah, it is resveratrol. And I carried my omega-3, I carried my my liver care as well. And I know she takes a bit of 1, 2, 3, 4 of beer. And I said, yes, today I'll have liver care, you're not going to survive me. You know what happened? I pulled out my resveratrol, but again I said, today is a weekend. Now you woke up slowly. I was like, yesterday I had some good time. I said, oh my goodness, do you have anything for the liver? So like, what happened? What about the liver? I said, you drink. I mean, you drink a lot. What if you get liver care? You know what it will do for you? I sold 2 extra teams without anything, without any effort. So it is important. I think at one point, we shall also train what we call upselling and also downselling. If you're selling one product, don't focus on one product. Focus on another one as well. So if I'm telling you to sell Trimton, now you know very well that it can also be very, very good for people who are managing weight alongside liver care. Are we together? And you know very well, you always tell you what, you have to detoxify before you can start on Trimton. What are some of the products used for detoxification? Liver care is one of them. You can use liver care, you can use colon detox for detoxification, and you know the benefit. If I give liver care, how much do they benefit? It's not basically the detoxification, but rather many more other benefits to them. And also those with family history of liver disease. As long as you know anybody who has been struggling with a liver condition, trust me, recommend each and every person in their family. If you know one person, I'm giving an example. If you know one person who has either died or battling with cancer, and you have a solution for somebody or a preventive mechanism, that family member, they will not run away from that. Are you together? So in this case, if you know anybody with a liver disease, recommend them. Say, you know what, somehow, chances can't be. Maybe it can flow in your family. You never know. Maybe because of the lifestyle, you never know. And in the end, they will consume your what? Your product. Occupational, construction work. I was watching on CNN, and I think Sierra Leone or something like that. I don't remember very well. But this gentleman had one of the most chronic conditions. Why? Because of his occupation. You know, when you're moving along the street, I think most people have turned it to be business. Along the street, there are these, I don't know how to call it very well in English, people who make these fine stones for finishing. Are you together? They make them in form of square, they make them in form of any shape. I don't know whether you understand the point. For making finishing, you know what? In your house, maybe the floor, maybe the verandas. So those guys use what? They use machine to cut that. And there's a lot of dust that comes from there. And they don't have any protective gear. And even when they have, let's say, a mask or anything, trust me, that is an occupation. And even saying construction work, this guy is exposed to so many dust. Even the cement you're talking about, it has so many to do with what? With our health. Chemical industry workers, people working in industries, these are the people who are having the potential to actually buy this. That is very important because they're exposed to liver diseases. And also farm workers, people who are using pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers. These gentlemen are very much exposed. Their health is at risk. And also we have first responders, overall well-being, values nature and holistic approach. There are so much people who are so passionate about nature. Are we together? So recommend for them this product as well. And also liver-related condition, fatty liver disease, we talked about that, alcohol diseases, liver disease, cirrhosis, hepatitis, liver cancer. Those are some of the conditions you can recommend. So you know what? For you to prevent these conditions, it is very, very important for you to do what? To get on liver care. Metabolic and digestive disorders, for example, we talked about diabetic 2, type 2 diabetes. It improves insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism in our body. Obesity, we are struggling and somebody is looking forward to cut off weight and you're leaving out liver care to them. It is very important. Recommend liver care alongside your Trimton. High cholesterol, people are struggling with high cholesterol level in their body. Then what you call gastrointestinal disorders as well. We talked about irritable bowel syndrome. These are what are very, very important why you have to consume liver care. Toxins-related conditions, people who are exposed to toxins, heavy metal poisoning, and also autoimmune hepatitis, and also you have what called rheumatoid arthritis. You know, we all know arthritis. You know, all know arthritis. Have you recommended liver care for anybody with arthritis? If not, today you've learned, and it is important for you to recommend it for them. And also we have psoriasis. This is actually a skin disease. It's very, very good for acne. Do you all know what acne is? Or pimples. People with pimples in their faces. It can also help in that. Fatigue and brain fog, allergies. Supports immune function and reduces histamine level. Histamine is when you wake up in the morning, for people who have allergies, let's say. You wake up in the morning, you can sit for like 5 minutes before you even do anything, as though you're doing exercise. You sneeze like for 5 minutes. You get the point? It is what you call the body. The body has what you call histamine. And it is responding to that cold, it's responding to that dust, it's responding to that fume or anything that the body does not want. Allergens. It is one of the what? One of the hormone that responds to any foreign body in the body. So they're saying those with allergies, liver care is very important and very good for them. Age-related liver decline, environmental toxins, and also medication-induced liver damages. You know very well, so many medication damages the liver, isn't it? But we're saying for somebody who is taking a lot of medication, people who are hypertensive, people who are diabetic, people who are cancer, who are having cancer, are you together? These are people who are taking a lot of medication. So along the way, you say, you know what, you're taking so much medicine. And this medicine is not bad for your condition, but rather it can have side effects to the liver. So why you have to detoxify the liver. Okay? So now let's go to the dosage. I think we are about to finish. OQATA. Are we learning? Beautiful. So the dosage, I'm just going to focus straight to the general dose. Recommended daily intake. They're saying maintain about 1 to 2 capsules for daily general liver health. Very, very amazing. 1 to 2 every day. They're also saying it is very good for therapeutic. Now, therapeutic means if you're managing conditions. Somebody has liver cirrhosis, somebody has any other liver condition, and you want to manage, you give about 2 to 3 capsules every day. And we're saying detoxification. Are we together? Detoxification is not a long term. We don't detoxify forever. And that's why you realize the dosage is slightly higher. We're saying 3 to 4 capsules per day for short-term detox program. Short-term can be about maybe 3 days, can be 5 days. You don't have to use it for long term. And you give it in higher doses. Are we together? And you're saying somebody wants to do what? Detoxify. Maybe you want to manage their weight, and you say they want to detoxify fast. What you should do, give them 4-5 days of detoxification. And you might ask, what will I do with the balance? You drop down. Get back to the maintenance what? Dose of 1 to 2 per day, because along the way they still need the what? The liver care. You realize you're selling liver care and you're selling your Trimton. Are you together? Beautiful. So we also have precautions, start with the low dose and gradually increase. So don't push it higher doses. And even when you want to do a detoxification, you can say maybe 2 per day. I mean 2 today and also maybe 2 tomorrow, and monitor how their progress is. And then you can adjust, say 3 to 4 capsules per day. And if they say 3 to 4, do it in divided doses. Who understands what divided doses is? Divided doses is if they said 4 capsules per day. Don't give all the 4 at once. Say 4 at 7 a.m. and then 2 at 7 a.m. and then 2 at 7 p.m. Are we together? So that means maybe a period of 12 hours. Thank you so much. Let's give a hand clap for our controller in the control room.